Hello, it's Newton Gatoff here, and I just wanted to share some of my highlights from the last 2 years at Spiritgrow. So the growth of Spiritgrow is central to the last 2 years, and we purchased a building at 204 Balaclava Road so we could do just that, bring more programs and more people to enjoy. Jennifer Smorgan, who has brought so much pleasure to people enjoying meditation, as well as Zoe Kanat, who's still a great contributor. We've had Purim and all sorts of other festivals celebrated at Spiritgrow, but in this case in the homes of the wolves themselves. This is Rochel and Menachem's home, where people have enjoyed for some years now a very special taste of Purim. But of course it's the workers of Spiritgrow that ensure that all this can come together, whether it's Purim or Sukkot, as it was here this year. And of course the Rite of Passage program, a very strong element which is going through an enormous growth, where kids can show off their talents, led by some extraordinary mentors who bring things to kids that wouldn't otherwise see it. And there's even a new idea of tutoring in the teens place. But traditional things like Krav Maga for teens, something we're very proud to bring on a fairly regular basis to the Rite of Passage group, as well as the traditional challah baking for both boys and girls. Why not? But at Pesach, special time, we can do extraordinary things with food at Spiritgrow with amazing volunteers and demonstrations too. But it's the atmosphere that we can create in the evenings with both music and food that really brings the community together in a very special way. Volunteers spend much of their time during the year helping us plan for the future. In this case, the building that we're looking forward to working on in the next few years. But it's the community themselves that benefit the most, and the next generation will undoubtedly be doing so as they enjoy, with mums and bubs, a weekly program. When we get out of the office, we can do things.
Hey, we just dropped off all the arts and crafts to very special kids and they were so overwhelmed. Thank you everybody for your amazing support.
But always with the considered help from the wonderful, wonderful wolf families. This is Rosh Chodesh at Spiritgrow. Well, one or two different types of Rosh Chodesh, I think. One looks very close to Rosh Hashanah. The other I'm not so sure, but we're certainly celebrating, that's for sure. And that's a monthly event, early in the morning, but still plenty of happy faces to enjoy. And then, of course, we've got the work of Label Wolf as he travels not just in Australia, but all over the world. Label's lecturing overseas isn't by no means unique, as very often when Menachem travels, he gets online and shares with everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm in Tzfat, and I'm standing at the grave site of the Arizal, as well as Shlomo Alkabatz, who wrote the Chadodi. And I'm just saying a special chapter of Tehillim for everyone that comes to the shul, for all the people that come and celebrate L'Chadodi every single week.
it's Spirit Shul that so many people enjoy the spirituality of Spiritgrow. It's the weekly offering from Label himself, which often connects people to Spiritgrow so regularly. And that's online. And for others, it might just be the High Holy Day experience, which is something much more to behold. And was born during my time at St Kilda Town Hall, which I was extremely proud to be a part of. An extraordinary event each time it came about. And then, of course, there was Hanukkah just this year, where I was very fortunate to be there as a sort of past worker and a new spirit grower. And thanks, of course, to Menachem for giving me the opportunity to light the menorah, which was a very touching moment for me personally.
And so it's the first time that I can finally honour him to actually participate as a community member and not as our operations manager. And I'd like to ask Newton to light the menorah tonight for all of us as we welcome this flame into the community.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'avoseinu bayomim hahem bazman hazeh.
To have had the opportunity to create so many different things, whether it be written, whether it be illustrated, whether it be videos, just to promote some of the amazing programs. I'd never have had the chance to work on so many projects anywhere else, I believe. I've really enjoyed being a part of that creative process and bringing people who would otherwise not necessarily hear or see things to a space where they can learn and enjoy something. But it's actually miracles that I've perhaps enjoyed the most. Seeing something that I would never otherwise see. Whilst that could be a room full of candles, it was also something amazing in raising funds. So you can probably remember the charity campaign of 2016, when we initially raised what we thought was $1 million, but we went for another $500,000 and smashed that.
Every single person who's given it because they've been touched by Spiritgrow. So this is actually a tribute to all of us. This is our work, and I want to give all of us.
Yeah, indeed. And it was just as I left and said goodbye to my colleagues, all of whom really meant so much to me, particularly in this last 12 months, that I really appreciated what I'd been a part of. And this video was very special to me.
Rabbi Wolf has the most amazing aura. His kindness comes through, his facial expressions, his words, his wisdom. I felt like when I was sitting in those sessions, like I was sitting with wisdom before me.
One of the things that I have learned particularly from Rabbi Label Wolf is that life arises as it does, worrying less.
What I've taken with me from the sessions is the importance of mindfulness, of being in the moment, not worrying about what can be and what might be, and understanding that you have to be full of gratitude, you have to know that you are where you're meant to be, that If you worry about the future, it's really like walking around with an umbrella above your head waiting for it to rain.
I don't know why I come yet.
Someone just kind of invited me to come down, and
it was down to earth.
It makes you think outside my usual way of thinking.
When I walk in the door, I feel very calm and relaxed.
I'm learning things, I do meditation here.
So I'm now looking forward to some of my own personal growth as I become a real spirit grower at heart.
I think that it's completely unconditional, you know, like you can come here and you don't have to have an history with the place.
So this little clip here explains just why people enjoy Spiritgrow so much, and it'll help me understand what the attraction is. But of course it's not just the programs itself, it's the space, it's the place. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
I come here like I come home.
So thank you all, and may we all enjoy Spiritgrow for many, many more years to come.